This is the best Modern Warfare 2 DLC ever!
Well, why hello there YouTube, my name is Orb and I'm back with some more Modern Warfare 3 and this is a MOAB on Resistance playing Domination with the MP7. Yes, my favorite weapon, we're back together. It's a joyful occasion, a very, very joyful occasion. And I go on like like the total kills is like 73-1 or 71-3 or something along those lines, as well as I go on a 59, I believe, a 59 Gunstreak. So have that in mind if you like gameplays. Pay close attention, I guess. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about the gameplay. We're gonna talk about, we're gonna do a QnA. I announced on Twitter and on Facebook that hey, we're doing a QnA. Ask me questions and stuff. And so people asked away. We will probably do several of these in the future as well, since people want to know stuff, and yeah, I change and you change, and yeah, there's always new questions to be asked. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna jump into it. We're gonna jump here first on Facebook. And this first question is from Dennis. He's asking, how did you get the name IncredibleOrb? And IncredibleOrb sort of derived from just being called Orb while playing 1.6. And I actually wanted something like a cool YouTube username that that people would look at and like, IncredibleOrb. Let's check him out, see if he is in fact incredible. So that is sort of where that came from. The next question is from Adam. When did you get your first PC, pretty much, that is what he's asking, and when did you start gaming? I don't know, my first computer, I must have been like 7 or 8 years old. I think we had a hard drive of 4 gigabytes, intense stuff. I don't know what games I played on that though. I know I played like Age of Empires and stuff, but I don't know if that came later. That must have been later. Anyways, I'm not really sure on the age and the year, but I started very, very early, pretty much. Very, very early. Before I even knew English and that kind of stuff, I sat at computers and I had to, get help from my brother when, some error popped up in English. I was like, I no understand. Help me. So he helped me out. We're gonna move along. Next question is from Thomas. He's asking, how are you so good at Call of Duty and practice? It's all practice, practice, practice. You gotta put in hours to be good at something. And I want to do a commentary about just that subject by itself, because a lot of people are like, I don't know, they're coming to me, how can you be so good? Give me your tips and tricks. And in reality, you just need to put in a lot of hours into the game and into gaming in general. Next question is from Modestus. I might be butchering your name, Modestus. He's asking, or she's asking, I'm not really sure. Asking the question, do you have a girlfriend? And the question, or the answer, what am I talking about? The answer is no. I'm single, living the dream. I'm all alone. No, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. Who knows if I will be like in a week from now? I don't know, but I'm not looking to get into a relationship right now. Next question is from Joseph. What music do you like? And I like a lot of music, a lot of different genres, whether it's rock, hip-hop, rap, dubstep, drum and bass, house. It's a lot of like just pop by itself. There's a lot of different genres that I listen to, and I like pretty much everything except like jazz and blues. That's not really my cup of tea. But yeah, that's pretty much how I stand on the music front. Let's see here. Next question is from Bram. He's asking, does your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard? And you know that's true. You know that my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. So definitely that's the case. Next question is from Benjamin. Have you been in Norway before? How many times? I've never been to Norway. It would be fun to go. It would be fun to go to Norway sometime. It's not really far away, so Next question is from Tobias. Do you hunt girls in the ghetto? And yes, of course I hunt girls in the ghetto. Jesus, that's my favorite activity when I'm not live streaming. I prefer the club scene, but it's okay. I can prowl. I can be on the prowl in the ghetto as well. Let's check the timeline here. I want to do some Twitter questions as well. Let's do a few more here. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of questions. I'm gonna have to do more of these. How did you learn so good English? Practice. I watched a lot of American movies when I was a little child, so I guess it sort of came natural. I was I'm not gonna say gifted, but like when we started off with English in like what is it, grade 1, I knew like car. Yeah, that was my first word that I was like really proud of, because my teacher was like, "Good for you, Joel." I was like, "Car, yeah." So that was good stuff. Okay, we're gonna move over to Twitter questions here. Let's see what we got. How used to get a COD? I already answered that. How many MOABs have you got? I have no idea, since we can't keep track on PC. There's you know, there's no real I can't really, you know, look in my barracks or anything and look like or find that out somehow. So I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of them. Since I did the 101 MOAB live stream, I've done 50 MOAB live streams. I've done 20 MOAB live streams. I've, you know, got a lot of MOABs in general. So probably in the hundreds. Okay, we're gonna move along. How did you get into competitive gaming? That was through 1.6, Counter-Strike 1.6, and that was when I started getting in competitive gaming. I guess competitive gaming, it sort of came from, I guess, like as far back as Nintendo 64, when you did the split screen 4 people, GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. I guess that is where it sort of came from, and in FPS competitive gaming, it was definitely Counter-Strike, and I guess I played Doom, but I didn't really play it competitively, but that was one of the games that I played early on that was FPS. Counter-Strike 1.5 was the one I began with. I sort of came in around, you know, the end of 1.6, sorry, end of 1.5, beginning of 1.6. That's sort of where I came in. Next question is from, oh, I forgot to tell you who the questions were from. I'm sorry. This is from Theodore Frieden. I don't even know how to pronounce that. You get $1 billion, what do you do? I would probably invest it or something like that. I don't really know much about investing, but I could probably hire some dude that keeps track of that for me. I guess that's the best way to like maintain your wealth. Other than that, I do not know. Party like it's 1969. I don't even know. I don't even know. Next question is from Locky RT. My question is, how do you deal with haters and people that think bad of you? I just can't get the fact you can't ignore them easily. And this is a big problem for me, because I really care what people think of me. In general, that is sort of how I've been raised, and how I've been, you know, when I grew up. I always cared a lot about what people think, because you know, I'm a social guy. I like being around people, and I respect other people's opinions and that kind of stuff. So if I could have their approval, that would be great. But now I learned, you know, through internet and YouTube, there's, you know, you can't really take offense to random people. Just, you know, they have a bad day and they're trying to put you down as well. So I would say just ignore it. Try and ignore it as best you can. That's sort of my pro tip. But yeah, I don't really care a lot anymore about what people think of me, pretty much. Next question is from, no, we already answered that one. It was about my name, IncredibleOrb. Let's see here. How many MOABs? No, already answered that. Call of Duty, a game with okay, Call of Duty, a game with little to no skill in comparison to other FPS games like CS or Battlefield. Opinion on this? I can only tell you from my own experience, and you know, there's gotta be a gap in whatever game you look at. It's gotta be bad players and there's gonna be good players. What I can tell you is that I had a really easy time jumping over from Counter-Strike 1.6 over to Call of Duty, because the sort of the hardcore audience, because I played it competitive, you know, people were good. People were really good at the game. So jumping over and doing, you know, public matches, you know, that was not really a big leap for me. It was very easy to adapt to. On the other hand, now trying to go back to 1.6 and trying to game with my friends, I have a hard time, you know, playing at the same level I did before. So definitely noticing that. And you know, I can only tell you from my own experience, I do feel like Counter-Strike 1.6 has one of the highest skill caps of all the games out there. And you know, as I said, own opinion, there's gonna be good and bad players in each game and each genre of games. So let's move over to AJ Likes Gaming asking favorite single player game of all time, and this will be the last question of the day. Favorite single player game of all time. God damn it. Probably Mario 64. No, Zelda Ocarina of Time. Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64. By far the game I spent the most time with. That I can still jump back on. I still have a Nintendo 64, so definitely the game that I feel is the game that is my favorite single player game of all time. And that's about it, guys. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to rate the video accordingly as accordingly as to what you think of it. Leave your feedback and comments in the comments below. Read the description. And that has been everything. Hopefully we can do one of these very, very shortly. And yeah, have an awesome day. I'm out. Bye.